Hey y'all, it's Natalie and I have another cherry on top unboxing for you guys. I got this really fun package the other day. This stuff I bought around National Scrapbook weekend, and it's kind of been sitting here. I haven't had a chance to get to it yet. May-cember, it's a real thing. It's so busy, just like December. But we're gonna unbox today. It's a pretty well coordinated package that everything goes well together. So I'm just gonna set this aside because that kind of all mostly goes together. This is a little bit of an outlier, but I feel like I can use it with a lot of things that I already have. But this is the only bit that I got from this. Actually, you know what? I'm lying right now. I got the sticker sheet as well. This Echo Park summer line. I feel like it will work really well with my photos that I typically take. My boys are getting older. It's not, I do like a lot of bright colors. These are the more, I actually really tend to gravitate towards pink a lot, but there's no pink in this collection, which is fine. But, I don't know. I just felt like it has that retro vibe, which I also really like, even if there's no pink. And, I see myself using a lot of it. I just did a project that posted with the Camp Wonder collection from Fancy Pants. And while I don't think that this like coordinates with it, it's kind of the same vibe of as far as like a little bit of a retro thing. Even this, I mean, it talks about summer, but also we have a game room. I feel like you could fit that. I love this orange. We have ice cream. We got some cut aparts, bathing suits. I feel like this will just be really good for like summer photos just around town and not necessarily even vacation or anything. Well, that's really fun. Ice pops. Oh, that's cute. I love that. Because I need to do a better job now because my boys are getting older. I find that I don't have as many photos of them on a regular basis because I'm not just like snapping photos because, they're not cute anymore. I'm just kidding. They are really cute, but like they're not like toddlers doing the cute little thing, right? And so I really love the sticker sheet though too, because it's so full and it's got a ton of icons, which I love because if you watch my stuff, you see that I am picky about what I use words with, and like you have to have a good balance between icons and words. I don't want too many words because I don't want your attention fighting across the page. If I have a title and I have journaling and I have 3 pieces of ephemera with words, it gets to be a little much. So I love the sticker sheet and it's super fun. So I think that'll be really fun just to make something with that and like do a mixed media background because I didn't get the big papers. And I don't love Echo Park's die cut ephemera usually, but I love this. So they just need to do this with the die cut ephemera in my opinion. Maybe they do now and I should try it. But I've always got like a lot of badges and a lot of words. So I steer clear of those. I saw this in the store. This is from Katie Paratet's new collection or new company, Art and Creative Studio. And I am always finding myself wanting arrows. And I mean, I guess I could draw these, but I like the specificity that I could draw it and I could mess it up, but I'm not going to really mess it up if I'm stamping it. The only thing that could have made these better was if they had dies to go with them. But I can fussy cut them. But I just love that because I'm always wanting to do some maybe creative journaling and like point to specific things on the photo to point out details. And so I thought that I would get a lot of use of those. And I had to grab this. It might not really make a ton of sense at first, but I have a a fringe border die cut from Lawn Fawn, which I love, and it's super cute. And I saw this one and I was like, oh, that's interesting. And then I realized it is to make tassels, y'all. So it's to make little paper tassels. And I love that concept. I don't really do it a lot, but when I make mini albums to put charms and stuff on the side, and I think tassels with papers that I'm using in the collection or in the album would be such a fun thing to add to those types of charms down the outside of albums. So I'm super excited to play with this. It comes with a little tag too, but then you have like the little outside piece that wraps around it. So it makes it look really professional, if you will. I'm excited to play with that. And I think it'd be super fun to make different things, different ideas of items with that. And then I am stocking up on some more eyelets. I've been using a lot of eyelets lately. And then Okay, well, this kind of goes with everything else. So I've had my travel album on the brain. I've been working on my 8x8 travel album from where we went to Death Valley on spring break. And so I've been using a lot of the Wanderlust Explorer collection, which, y'all, I'm obsessed with these, so I had to buy another pack. So you can, if you don't know it already, this is the Wanderlust Explorer collection. This is the vibe: vintage, old. These are the colors. You have oranges, you have blues, you have greens. So I thought, okay, well, I need to branch out a little bit, and I love to mix and match. So I found some other things because I have my eye on the new Simple Stories collection that's coming out. And there's a few other things that mix and match really well with it. So I think that it's going to be really fun to go through these and kind of show you what I'm thinking with the mix and match. But these kind of go, I bought these to kind of go with the album because the silver is the flat side. So kind of ignore that. But they are... Ombre Glitter Drops Pixie Dust by Pink Fresh. And so they're pink and brown. And I feel like they'll go really lovely in their glitter because why not add sparkle to your rustic travel pages, you know? Okay, so I love these. This is what drew my eye to Simple Stories. This is the Simple Vintage Woodlands collection. These will also go really great in our 12 by 12 album that I'm doing for Alaska. We took a cruise to Alaska last summer. Was that just last summer? It feels like forever ago. But anyway, I love the font of these, which really caught my eye. And I love how they're kind of distressed looking. And I love the little mushrooms as well. So I always have a good time using these foam stickers. And yeah, I was really excited to get those. So I got those from the Simple Vintage Woodlands collection. And then let's do with the papers after that. And then we'll get into everything else because I want to open things. So I got the whole collection pack from Simple Vintage Woodlands. Again, this is Simple Stories. Oh, sorry. I did not get the collection pack. I got the cardstock because I find that especially when I'm doing a smaller album, I want my focus to be the photos. And then once you're cutting it down to a 8x8 or smaller size paper, you're covering up a lot of the paper with photos. And so I'm just needing a lot of solids, but I need like the colors that go with those collections that I was telling you I was using. So I wanted to grab these. So they all have a matte print, which I think is a really useful print for me. But you have like a dusty rose, and you have a crimson, and you have a burnt orange, and a brown, which brown is back. And you have a dusty blue, if you will, and then a sage green. I think I would call that sage green. Right? So this is the Simple Vintage Woodlands Basic Kit, cardstock kit. I also just needed a couple more dollars, so I added in some craft type beige cardstock. And then I had my eye on some of the stuff from the Cartabella Cowgirl collection because I feel like it goes really well too, and it is the vibe of being in the desert and stuff. So probably will use it for the boots side. And then I loved the ponies, the horses. We did see a few wild horses while we were out there. But I also love this. I've always been a sucker for like this leather print type thing. I also got some of the Wildwood Secrets by Mintay. Oh, this is the cut apart. So I love the cut apart. Their die cut ephemera is a bit steep. And I think they're from another country, Poland. They're from Poland. So that's probably part of the reason why. So I do not enjoy fussy cutting. But for the difference between this and the die cut ephemera, I'll do it. But this is so cute. I think that it would be fun to add the little animals and stuff. And I like the mushrooms and very cute. So I definitely am going to do that. Let's see, what do we got here? Oh, let's talk about that in a minute. Yeah, quite a few of those. Oh, okay. Lastly, I didn't get the collection kit from the Simple Vintage Woodlands, but I did get the sticker sheet. Again, I love that. And then I also got the 6x8 paper pad. So again, I'm doing an 8x8 album. That's my main source of inspiration for buying all these things. They'll go in my 12x12 Alaska album too, but let's just flip through real quick to see what the papers look like. So you got a lot of the big photos, but then you have the simple patterns as well, which I think I'll use a lot of. I love the ferns. I like those. You can fussy cut a lot of this stuff as well, or use it. Like I'm going to use probably some 6x8 pages in my 8x8 album as well. I like to mix and match the sizes. Oh, I love that mushroom paper. Small tags. Those are really cute. Oh, I love the butterflies. I like this a lot. It's super beautiful. Some cut aparts for some pockets, which I will use as well. And then duplicates. Okay, love that. And then while we're just talking about that, here, let's work it on here. Let's open up the bits and pieces. I am a sucker for bits and pieces by Simple Stories because I think that they're the perfectly sized die cut ephemera. A compass, some words, a squirrel, lots of critters, a camera. Oh, I like these little banner bits or whatever. Scalloped edges, birds. I love the hiking boots a lot. I could use a lot of this. I could use a whole pack of those. Some bigger pieces that are pretty. I really like those. Those will be good for layering. A snail. Those are cool. Yeah, I'm loving these. A big piece there. I that will kind of be more of a 12 by 12, like in the Alaska album, versus an 8 by 8. Because if you think about that, that's like almost a quarter of your page size when you're doing an 8 by 8 album right there. But sometimes that might be what you want or need. So, I'm not going to take the time to put that together right now. All right. So that's all of the Simple Vintage Woodlands collection. Now, I did mention that I just did a layout with, or an album, a whole album with the Camp Wander collection. I still have quite a bit left. And it's brighter. And I think it's super fun we do a lot of outdoor adventures and things. So I saw this new Bow Bunny collection and I thought, oh, that needs to be bought to go with this, the Camp Wander collection by Fancy Pants. So this is Bow Bunny. Well, it's We Are Makers now. I guess the Bow Bunny brand is under them for now. But I really just love lime green. That's why I got this one. I use lime green a lot. Let's see. Oh, I love the green butterflies. Those are great. So I think those will mix and match really well with that collection. But also I just like the colors and everything of this collection. I love that coral color. And I loved that black with the distressed look. And I loved this paper a lot. So that's why I got that one. And then I also got I'm kind of all over the place, sorry. Die cut ephemera. I'm going to try to look through these just really quick for you guys because I don't want the video to go too long, but I know you guys like to see it. I feel like it's a pretty general collection. Like the idea of it is like everyday use. So, I mean, we have a teacup, but we have like tags, which is really general. We have like key fobs and lots of butterflies, which I like. I could use that. My son is in a production of The Greatest Showman right now, and that's a bowler, but he's wearing a top hat. Lots of butterflies, kind of in like an ombre, which I really like. A little steampunk, if you will. This would actually look really cool with the Cedar House collection, which I pull out a lot. Actually, I pulled out a lot of that out when I was documenting when we stopped in Seattle on our way on the cruise to Alaska. That felt like it had the vibe of Seattle. I love this color green. I'm not really sure. Phthalo green, maybe, that you would call it. Some tickets. Those are fun tickets. Unique, different than what you usually see, maybe. And then some transparencies with the film strips, which I really like. I like to use those a lot with layering and the tiny attacher. Lots of teacups. Those are fun. Some books, luggage, and just tons of butterflies, which I appreciate that the butterflies are different orientations and different sizes. So I think that will be really fun to use and mix and match. And it would be really easy to use that collection as well with some mixed media. And then back to kind of the same vibe with the Vintage Woodlands collection, though, is what else did I get with it? So I already showed you I got just another pack of that because I'm obsessed and I don't want to run out and I'll cry. But I pulled out, I got another piece from the Arden Creative Studio by Katie Paratek, which she used to design for 49 Market, so clearly they have the same vibe, right? But I got these simpler papers. So again, I'm thinking background papers. These are 6x8s. Very interesting. They're very thin. Let's see. 4 double-side designs, 2 double-side designs. Oh, they're different. Oh, interesting. They're meant to be different, right? They tell you each one the weight of them. Some of them are burlap papers. That's so interesting. I didn't realize that when I bought them. I thought they were just different, like muted kind of background papers, but it's interesting. Like it's some vellum. That's really cool. This one's a burlap paper, which is interesting. That'd be super fun to make some tags out of. It's my first thought. And like a craft piece. That'll be very, very interesting. That's not really what I expected, but again, it'll vibe. It'll totally vibe with the album. So I did get some more of the Wildwood Secrets. Like I mentioned, I had that one cut apart piece. So this is the Mintay 6x8 paper pad. So you can see it has the same vibe, the same colors. We got the mushrooms, very similar to the Simple Stories. Wood grains, the greens. I love these. These are gorgeous. Mintay is beautiful. Look at that moss. I'm a big sucker for moss. More cut aparts. I should have paid attention. If I had known that, I probably wouldn't have got the cut apart sheet. But that's okay, because they have cute back sides too that I might want to use. So, and then you got duplicates. You might have 3 of each. Let's see. 24 double-sided sheets. 3 of each design. Yeah, that's really cool. And then let's make sure that I'm showing you everything. So this is the last bit. And it might seem a little off, but I think it's going to vibe really well with our time in the desert, because it's Rust and Revs 2.0. And we stopped at like an old mine, and there was a bunch of rusty old equipment, and like we stopped at like a little roadside town kind of thing. So that's kind of like, you think, what do you call it? Like a gas station and stuff like that. So I really think it'll be fun. We drove a Jeep. So I think that this will be really great to mix and match, and it totally has the same vibe, of course. I think it's the same designer, probably. Dennis, let's see. Dennis Bruton does that one. Yep, he does both. He did both. So, big fan. I've loved everything that he's done for them so far, so keep it up. So you got cool cars over here, which this will also work really great for my nephew, car dude, for sure. He is a huge car dude. Cute. I'm about to go to a retreat, and this is like the little old VW van is like part of the theme as well. Look at that Jeep. We love Jeeps. They had one of those at that thing, and I think maybe that's what gave me the idea to be like, yes, this collection will go well with those. Some barbed wire fence. It'll be really cool. I'm excited to use this. And greenery as well. I think that I can make some cool stuff with this in my mini album. So that is it. A very eclectic but fun mix and match kind of buy from a cherry on top. I'm going to link down below with the affiliate links to all of these, as long as they're still in stock. If anything isn't in stock and I find that, I will kind of throw in like a dupe, or sometimes I throw in other options like, hey, I like this one too. I like this one too. I just didn't need 15 of them. If there's just slight variations, or if you have any questions, please let me know down below. And always, before you check out at a Cherry on Top, check the coupon codes and everything, because they almost always have an amazing sale or some kind of little goodie or something that they'll throw in. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye, y'all.